simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk about Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under the conditions. Looking to throw, it's Adkins. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now on second down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Alabama.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Quickly to the tight end. A little bit of look out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him. Or
there he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops. They just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
So here comes the Auburn offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tolzien. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Back to pass, it's Adkins. He's got him in the flat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. The tag. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Adkins. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Adkins. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the gift.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Adkins. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harper. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Alabama first inside will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. To the air on 2nd down. Caught. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. Finds a spot in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's DeMarco. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all three phases of the game, they've been better.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw. It's Adkins. Lets it go. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Harper. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense back to pass. It's Adkins. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. He's running free down the middle. Inside the touchdown tie. Once he got some room, it was over. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead.